Hi there. Okay, so we've got a standard reformer Pilates class today. Catherine's going to be doing the class and I'm going to be talking through all the moves. So let's get going. You're going to need 2 reds and a yellow, or if you want to make it lighter, it's just 2 reds, okay? And then you're going to line your back and your feet are on the bar. Your feet are hip width apart and your toes are pointing towards the ceiling. So in this position, you can check that the knees are above the hips. If your bar is too far sort of over here, then you need to move your bar, which is this section here, which kind of comes in and out. All right, so from there, take a breath in through the nose, and now breathe out through the mouth, press away. So this is a leg press, and we're just warming up the legs and glutes. You've got a little light space in your lower back, and you're going to maintain that light space as you move. And you're just going to keep your ribs long, arms by your sides, palms down, and your eyes are on the ceiling, your neck is long. If you moved your head from side to side, you'd find there'd be no tension in the neck. Okay? So you're going to breathe out, press away. Good. Keep going. Okay, so as you come in now, I want you to think about the backs of your thighs slowing you down. So as you approach the bar, the backs of your thighs, your hamstrings are slowing you down. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to put one leg into tabletop, your right leg into tabletop, 90-degree angle, and drive through this leg. Now, sometimes holding the ring can make things a little bit tougher, and it can work your core. So if you want to, you can arms above your shoulders, above your chest, arms straight, and you're going to squeeze the ring as you press away and as you come in. So you can squeeze it twice. So you're maintaining this light space in your lower back. So the back of your pelvis is heavy and the back of your rib cage is heavy. You're now going to, that top leg is going to move over the top of the foot bar as you come in, so it can start moving. If that's too complicated, just keep the legs still. So 6, 5, so you're driving through your heel that's on the bar. All right, now you're going to swap legs. So the other heel is on, a 90-degree angle. So keep this leg still. And just move through this foot that's on the bar. Toes point towards the ceiling. Arms are straight, fingers together. Okay, so you're pressing through that foot, and now this leg, the top leg, is going to move over the foot bar as you come in. It's going to reach over and then in. Good, so you're just breathing out as you press away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to go heels together on the bar, toes turned out, so you're making a V shape with your feet. And then you're going to bend the legs as you come in, and then extend the legs and reach through your legs, reach through your heels, and you're going to feel this as a little bit more in your inner thighs as you press away. So your knees are wide as they come in, they're wide, and then they zip together as you press away. And this space from your last rib to your hip, you're trying to keep long, so it's going to stop you sort of getting all crunched up here. So lengthen this rib, so you feel the back of the rib cage on the carriage. This is the carriage. Okay, this thing at the front here that moves up and down is your platform, if you're new to this. So now your arms we're going to move do a different movement with your arms. So you're going to come down to the chest and then up towards the ceiling. Down towards the chest and up towards the ceiling. And you're going to breathe out as you press away. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now put your feet wide on the foot bar, so the heels are on and the toes are turned out. And then as you come in, your knees are wide. And then you press away. Same move, but the feet are wider. And the arms now are going to do the same thing. So you're going to come down towards the chest and then up towards the ceiling. Down towards the chest and then up towards the ceiling. So you're going to feel like it's the inner thighs that are working. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come in, put the feet in. Now pick up your right leg and hook your right foot over in the ring and underhand grip. So now press away through this foot that's on the platform and then come in. But you're going to keep some tension on this top leg. So by pulling back, you're going to feel like you squeeze the shoulder blades, yeah, to keep the tension on this muscle here while moving through this leg. Okay, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to hold still. Okay, and then you're going to go left hand on the shoulder rest. That's if your right foot's in the ring. If it's the opposite, then just change over. You're going to let the leg drop out to the side and then bring it back in. Keeping the left side of your hip down on the carriage as you send the leg out to the side. You're going to get an inner thigh stretch, okay, as you let the leg drop out. And then you're going to bring it in across the body over here, swap hands. This hand goes on the shoulder rest, and then you're going to feel a stretch on the outside of the hip. And then just hold down. Just on this one, just hold down. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're going to swap legs. So put the other leg in the ring. You're going to pull back. And you're feeling a stretch on the back of the thigh. Good, and you're going to feel like you sort of underhand grip. You're squeezing shoulder blades back and down. And then you're going to hold still. So the right leg is straight, the left foot's in the ring. And then from here, right hand onto the shoulder rest. And then you drop the left leg left, keeping the right hip down. And then bring it in. 3 of those. 3. And 2 more. And 1 more. Good job. And then over to the other side. And then hold the shoulder rest. Now, if you want to, this top leg, you can soften the knee. If that's too much, then just bend this top leg a little bit as you pull it across the body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so bring the carriage all the way in, hands on the outside of the ring, shuffle away from the shoulder rest 1 inch, legs in tabletop. You're going to crunch, do a little chest lift and take this ring over your knees. Breathe out, squeeze the ring at the top and then come down. So you're going to breathe out. 2. We're going to do 10. Breathe out. 3. The higher you are in your chest, the more you're going to work those abdominals. So come up, squeeze the ring, breathe out as you come up. If this is too much on the neck, you could just put the ring down and hold the head here and just reach 1 hand. Just give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And now you're going to oblique curls. You're going to come across one side of the knees, then back down, and then over to the other side. So we're squeezing the ring at the top. So as the chest comes over, you're high in the chest, the legs don't move. And we're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then come down. Well done. A little shake. Feet hip width apart on the bar. Put the ring between the knees. Arms by your sides. Lift the feet up now above the ring. And then squeeze the ring only with the knees. In and out. Now just keep your neck long. So as you squeeze the ring, try and keep your upper body really quiet. And just think about the knees squeezing and then opening. Okay, now if that's too easy, you want to make things a little bit tougher, you're going to hold the head in the hands. Elbows move forwards a little bit so you can see them in your peripheral vision. And then as you squeeze the ring, you're going to come up. 8 and down. 7 and down. Breathe out as you come up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on the next one, come up and hold. Now hold here as high as you can. And now just squeeze the knees in and out. 10, in and out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and down. Okay, so the ring can go underneath out of the way. Your heels are on the bar. Arms are by your sides. We're now going to do a bridge. So you're going to peel off the carriage, lift the hips up, thighs reach that way, and then you're going to come down through your spine. So this is going to get these muscles here working, hamstrings and glutes, a little bit of core as well. So the first move is this little pelvic tilt. You tuck the tailbone under and then you send your thighs that way over the bar as you come up. And then you come down. And the big mistake a lot of people make with this is they come so high they jam onto the neck and this rib cage flares open at the top. So I want you to feel like if you've got your hand on top of the rib cage, so come hand on top, that you would melt those ribs down a little. So that's your position at the top of that bridge. Now put your hands back and now roll down. So you don't pop the rib cage open at the top. And you feel that there's some pressure on the upper back and you're not on the neck only at the top. So you peel off the carriage, come up. So this is your shoulder bridge, your basic shoulder bridge, which is quite easy on these springs. We can make a lot harder. And if you've done this a lot before, next time you watch this back, that you can be on a red-yellow spring instead of 2 reds and a yellow, red-yellow being lighter. Okay, you're going to come up and hold. So this nice straight line through legs, hips, chest. And then from there, we're going to walk the feet. So we're going to take one leg off, extend the leg, point the toe, and then do the other leg. See how the knees are level as we take one leg away. The hips are level, they're square. The foot that's on the bar, you press into the bar. So the foot that's on, you press in to float the leg up. The power is generated from this foot that's on the bar, so you have to press it in. The neck is long. You can move your head from side to side in this position. You'd find there's no tension. 3, 2, so that's working those quite hard. Come all the way down, roll down through your body. Good, now grab the long loops and put them over your feet. So if you press away from the foot bar, you can get one leg in at a time. Or you can just put both feet in like that. Okay, and then from here we're going to go legs up and down. Now on the way down, they're going to go no lower than your foot bar. So lift the legs up and then down. Okay, so breathe in as you lift up and then breathe out as you come down. So there's a light space in the lower back, so you're not pressing this section of your spine into the carriage at all. You're keeping your ribs long. Again, there's no tension in the neck. I want you now to, and it depends on how high your hamstring is going to determine how high these legs go. The hamstring flexibility. So if you're really flexible, you can get the feet above your hips, but if you're not very flexible, you might have to stop here on the way up to keep this bone on the carriage. So if you find your bum's coming off the carriage when you lift your legs up, say if you're doing this, then that's not good. That's just cheating a little bit, and you're losing the stretch. I want you to go heels together on the way down and toes together on the way up. So you're making a V shape with the feet. So for Catherine to move the feet, I want her thigh bone to feel like it turns in and out of the hip socket to move the feet, and not just the feet sort of flopping about, waving about. Everything's connected right up. Shin turning, knee turning, thigh bone turning. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, so legs up at 90 degrees, and then from there we're going to do leg circles. You're going to take your feet apart and then come down and round and then feet together. So lift up in the center and then around. So this is going to work slightly different muscles, so more muscles in your pelvis, more of the stabilizing muscles working. And if you're finding you're now hitting the sides of your room or hitting some furniture, then just obviously come inside, or if you next time you just need to position your reformer so you've got a bit more space for this, because there's 2 moves that need a bit more space, and these are leg circles, and we've got arm circles which we'll do a little bit later as well. Now reverse that circle, so up. I want you to feel like, imagine your feet are glued together here and you're pulling that glue apart. Okay, so your feet are glued together and then pulling it apart. Good. 3, 2, and 1, and then legs at 45 degrees, and then frog legs. So legs, knees wide, and then extend the legs. You know, the feet stay in a V shape all the time. So it's similar to the move we did earlier when the feet were on the foot bar, frog legs. Tailbone stays heavy on the carriage. And just give me 5 more. 5, breathe out. 4, reach over the foot bar, length. How much length can you create? 2, 1, feet together. We're going into short spine now. So short spine is a big stretch for this whole of your back chain, hamstrings, glutes, back. You're going to send the feet over your head. So you're going to peel off the carriage and then reach the legs as far over as you can. And then from here, bend the knees, keep this position in your legs, roll down through your body until the tailbone touches, and then press away. Legs up and over your head, your tailbone comes off, legs are straight, then bend the legs, roll, and then press the legs away. So this leg's going to reach. So don't worry about the legs coming all the way over here. Give me straight legs for me. See how the carriage is at a standstill now. Catherine's not going to get flipped over backwards. This is not pulling her anymore. Okay? So don't worry about being flipped over backwards. The carriage will stop at some point. Okay, 1 more. Good. All right, then you're going to take your feet up and then wide. You can reach up towards these short straps. Bend the knees if you have to. And pull the legs wide, and then you're going to rock from side to side. Just a little bit of lower back mobilization. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so take the feet out. We're now going to go to a red-yellow spring. So you come up, you lift your platform, and then come back onto your backs. Take the short straps in your hands. Okay, so this is called supine arms or arm work. Legs are in 90 degrees, arms are going to go up and down straight. See how straight the arms are, and then they come down by the side of the hips. You're going to breathe out as you come up, breathing out, and then down. And then you're going to start to lift the chest and head up and look at the knees. The ribs are going to slide towards the hips as you come up. Good, 5. Breathe out as you come up, 4. Breathe out as you come up, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now head down, arm circles, arms up and around. So you're reaching up and then around and then into your hips. Up above your shoulders, around and then into your hips. So arm circles. As you turn those arms around, the muscles in your back are working, triceps are working a little bit. 4 more like this, 4, 3, 2, and then hold the arms out, level with your shoulders. Lift the chest and head up. So we're now going to work your abdominals a little bit harder. Now bring your hands into your hips and then out level with your shoulders, staying high in your chest. 6, you're looking at your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, arms bend, tricep press. So we're now going to work into the back of the arms here. And if this gets to it too much, just stop and put your feet on the bar and have a little shake off. If you want to make this tougher, you can come up into a chest lift and hold that position while you're moving your arms. But if that's too much on your neck, then keep your head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Those long loops go back on the pegs, and then you can pull the knees into the chest and have a little move around, maybe make a little circle around one way with the knees and then around the other way. Good. Okay, so feet back on the bar, arms by your sides. So we're going to go into our shoulder bridge again, which we did earlier. So peel off the carriage, lift the hips up. And now this is a lot harder because we've taken a spring off. So if you're wondering why you're cramping in your backs of your legs, then it's because of the spring. Then come down. So we're just going to do 5 of these. We're just going to warm these legs up again. And then we're going to go into a hamstring curl and kind of do a bit more targeted work on the backs of the thighs. Glutes are still going to be working hard. Core is still working hard. Now, there's a little bit of movement as Catherine comes up with the feet. So as she heads up, the feet head down towards this floor here. And as she rolls back down, the feet start moving towards the ceiling. The thighs are reaching that way. Good. So you're going to keep the hips up, and now you're going to press away from your feet, like I said, targeting the backs of your thighs. It's called a hamstring curl. There's a nice line through knees, hips, chest, and she's not jammed up so high that the rib cage popped open or she's on the neck. You're just going to now breathe in for me as you go out. So now ready, breathe in for 4. Breathe in and out. 3. Breathe in and out. 2. Come all the way in. Now you can either hold up here or you can come down and rest for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to walk the feet just like we did earlier. 10. 9, knees are level. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, I'm going to make Catherine hurt now, 2, you ready? You can hold again for 5 seconds or you can come down and rest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now right leg up in the air like a periscope. Good. See how high this foot is. Now this foot now is going to move up and down towards the foot bar 5 times. 5, nothing else moves in the body. 4, just this top leg. 3, 2, 1, stand into the other foot. Now pull that carriage in, don't let it sneak out that way. This leg goes up in the air, ready? Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and foot back on the bar, then come down slowly through your body. Okay, so we're going to stretch the hamstrings off, come up onto your knees and go to one red spring. Actually, stay on red yellow, stay on red yellow. Come onto your knees, put your right foot onto the platform and your left foot is against the shoulder rest. Now pick up your back knee and straighten your back leg. All right. So this back leg is straight, this front leg is bent. Now to stretch the front leg, you're going to press away and straighten your right leg and reach. And then you're going to bend the right leg to come in. Okay, so press away, right leg straightens, reach, and then come in. Okay, now we're going to straighten both legs. And then you're going to lift the hip up to bring the carriage in. Lift the hip up and then press away. And for those of you who've done loads of reformer, and only if you've done loads of reformer, you can stand up, take your hands away, look forwards, arms up, try that. And then press away, keeping your straight leg here. 5, 4, but if that's too much, keep your hands on. 3, so you not only get a stretch on the back of the thigh, but you get it through the front of the hip. 2, 1. Dive down onto the bar with your hands. Swap legs. So we're going left leg forwards, left leg bent. Right back leg is straight. This is all about the front leg. Press away from the front leg, carriage moves, and straighten it, and then bend it to come in. Press away, reach, and then come in. Your hands are there for support. Press away. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now keep both legs straight and then lift the hip up to bring the carriage in and then send it away. So the hips are facing the front. Don't let that right hip spin right. So imagine you've got headlamps on those hips and those headlamps are facing that way. Good, now take the hands away if you want to make it harder, otherwise just keep your hands on the bar. Now that front leg is like a brake and it's going to keep you away from the platform. And as you come in, you sort of press into that foot and it pops you up in the air. Good, 2 more, arms out, nice and strong, reach the arms. 1 more. Good, come down onto your knees, go to a yellow spring. Now if your balance is not great, then you can have a sort of pole to stand up and use. You might want a mat down on the floor and then perhaps get a broomstick and put it on the floor and hold that. But if your balance is fine, you've done these lunges before. Now this is already now unstable, so when you stand up, this carriage is going to move, so you've got to be careful. So come and stand up on the platform, both feet on. We're going to work the legs now and the glutes. You're going to put the toe behind you, heel up, just onto the carriage. And if you haven't done this before and you get in trouble, and then you haven't got the broom, you're just going to bend down and grab the bar for stability, okay? So you just crouch down, grab the bar. You're going to keep this back leg straight, send it away, bend the front leg, and then come in and stand up. Now some of you might have weights at home. You can hold some weights. You can take the arms forwards with those weights and down by your sides. Or you can hold a ring if you want a ring, if you want something to do with the arms, you can squeeze there. Or just no weights and really focus on the legs. So the front heel provides the power to lift you up as you come in. The weight is in that front heel, the back leg is pretty straight. And the chest is upright, not leaning forwards, you're nice and tall. 4 more. 3, 2, and now hold down here, hands on the hips. So from here, without moving anything else, you're just going to move the back leg. So this is called a scooter. And it challenges, if your right leg is behind, it's going to challenge your left hip. So your left glute might start to burn now. If this is too much, just bring the carriage in and just shake the legs. Just have a rest. Otherwise, 5 more. 5. Press away 4. Good. Press away 3. Nice work. 2. This really is a leg burner. So strong to the end. 1. Come all the way in. Stand up and shake the legs. So we're going to do those 2 moves on the other side. Swap legs, put the toe on, heel up high. Drop down, stand up. So the front heel is providing the stability. Okay, think about the heel, all the power is generated in that heel to sort of bring you in. You're sending the heel down to lift you up. Again, those arms can just float forwards if you've got the weights in your hand, or you can keep them by your sides. Sink down, come up, sink down, come up. 2 more. 1 more, and then hold. Then from here, that back knee only is going to move in and out. The front leg doesn't move. None of this is moving. It's just this back leg. So if it's burning too much, you need a break, bring the feet onto the platform and stop. Otherwise, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way in, shake the legs. Okay, so face the camera again for side split position. Now, side splits now on this yellow spring, this is unstable. It's going to work these inner thighs, so don't go too crazy. Just go out and in. So we've done this before, but it was on the red, so we were targeting these muscles. Now we're on a light spring. It's kind of more adductors, more inner thigh muscles. Head's in the middle of the feet. Okay, so you're now going to bring the carriage all the way in. You're going to turn the toes out. You're going to press the carriage out if you're in a wide squat position and hold the arms out here. And then from there, you're going to lift one heel up and place it down, then the other heel without the carriage moving. So it really hurts those adductors or makes them burn. I'm sorry, we shouldn't be talking about pain, but it will be painful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you lift them both up and down at the same time? And if not, don't worry, just do one at a time. Good, then put the heels down and then tuck that tailbone under even more. And now just do a little squat up and down, but keep the tailbone tucked under and the chest upright. 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, bring it in. Good, feet on the platform. Shake. Okay, face the other way. So into side splits again. So you're going to press away, arms go out to shoulder height, and then arms by your sides. So again, like I said before, it's the inner thigh muscles that are being challenged. The arms just float to shoulder height. You breathe out as you go out. Three more. Two more. And one more. Bring it in. Turn the toes out. Take the carriage wide into your sort of in this wide squat position. And then you're going to lift one heel up and then down and then the other heel up. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. It's easy on the floor. 2, 1. And now can you do both legs, but not so easy on the carriage. 6, 5. If that's too hard, just do one leg then the other. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to tuck the tailbone under even more, and then just a little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Bring the carriage in, both feet onto the platform. Good, and then come down onto your knees. Come down onto your knees. Your feet against the shoulder rest. Okay, so we're going to do a little move for our core now. If you put your hands onto the platform, and now just move the knees in and out. So just the knees move in and out. So the shoulders stay over the hands, and you're going to let the knees fall away and then bring them in. You're now going to tuck the tailbone under to bring the knees in. So knees away and then a little scoop into your belly to bring it in. Good, now let the knees fall away and hold. So spine is long, take a breath in, breathe out, press away from your arms. And then come in. Okay, so if this is too much, then a blue spring was going to make it easier rather than your yellow spring. And we're just going to do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then come in, put the hands on the bar, and then bring your feet, come up to standing, feet where your knees are, so and together. So head down, be rounded in your spine, and now just move your feet in and out without the shoulders and the head moving. So let the knees, the feet fall away, heels stay down, and then scoop into your belly to bring the carriage in. So I want you to use the kind of core muscles, the deep core muscles, to move the carriage as you come in. Now you can either keep that going, or if you want to make it harder, let the feet now fall away, lift the heels up so you're on your toes in this sort of push-up position, and then scoop your belly, lift up to bring the carriage in. So away, staying on your toes, and then scooping up to bring it in. Again, blue spring is easier than the yellow, your choice. Or you can just stay with the first version, which was heels down, moving the carriage in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it all the way in, bend the legs, come down slowly. Good. So you're now going to have a choice for your abdominals. If you want to make it tougher, it is a blue, or you can stay on yellow. Your choice. You're going to turn around now and face the other way. Kneeling. Knees are 2 inches from the shoulder rest. You're going to bring your hands up on the rails, high up. Stack the shoulders over the hands, and the knees are behind the hips. They're not underneath here, they're behind. See, there's a 2-inch gap here of the knee to the shoulder rest, but the thighs are touching the top. Now, going to let yourself fall away, using your arms only, then pull yourself forwards. 1. So, reverse abdominals, this one's called. Just sort of core exercise. It's going to work your arms a little bit. Triceps are working, muscles in your back are working. The knee angle doesn't change, just your arms are working. 5, 4. Neck is long, no tension in the neck. 3, 2. You're going to pull yourself forwards and hold, shoulders over your hands. Now you're going to move your knees in and out. Okay, so this doesn't move, just the knees. Now as the knees come in, can you imagine you're just sort of lifting, trying to lift your belly button 2 inches as the knees come in, and breathe out. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then let yourself go back and have a little stretch. So it's sort of a child's pose stretch, arms out in front of you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so everyone's going to take a blue spring. So if you're not on it, you want to move to a blue spring now. Sit on your pelvis, legs through the gap, legs straight, facing this way, away from your bar. So if you can't get your legs straight, just cross them over. And then reach towards the loops, but go beyond the loops, and if you've got the knots on the ropes, you hold the knots. See how the loops are just hanging down. So from there you're going to give me a roll back. You're going to reach the arms forwards as you tuck the tailbone under and come onto your back. Breathing out, and then breathing in as you come back up. Sit tall. Breathing out, go out. Hold here for a minute, breathe in. Now breathe out as you come back up. And still see how Catherine's flexed in the spine. She's reaching her arms, have a little stretch on your back. And now come back up to your seated, high up on your sit bones. Take a breath in, breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, roll back. Hold here, breathe in, breathe out, come up. Now reach your arms and have a little stretch through your back. Good. Now unwind, sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in, breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, roll off the tailbone and go back. Hold here, breathe in, breathe out, come up and reach your arms long. Okay, sit tall, cross the straps over and hold the short straps now in the hands. The straps are now actually crossed. So we're going to go into a seated wide pull with your arms. And here, just the muscles in the back, I feel like the shoulder blades are getting a little bit closer together, almost pinching at the back as you open up the chest. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Uncross them. Good. Hold the short straps in the hands. From there, you're going to come into a bicep curl and bend the legs and rest your heels on the headrest. Now stay a little bit scooped and lean back a little bit so your tummy muscles are working. Now hold this position and now just move hands to shoulders. So as your arms are moving, the head isn't moving, the chest isn't moving, the leg shape stays the same. If this is too easy, raise one leg in tabletop. And we're going to do 4 on one leg. 4, 3, you're breathing out as you take your hands to shoulders. 2, 1, then you're going to swap legs. And then imagine you had a couple of oranges and you're chucking them over the shoulders for some reason behind you. And 1 more. Good, and then come back up, and well done. And then put those long loops back, and then come to kneeling side on. Okay, so go Russian twist, side on. So the bum is down on the heels for safety. You're going to take the short straps in the hands, elbows wide, and then you're going to rotate. Now notice how the hands are always somehow linked to the chest. Breathing out as you rotate. If you want to make this tougher, you can come up onto your knees, but be careful, this is more unstable. It doesn't matter if the feet are hanging off the back slightly, especially if you're really tall. And it's a one-piece movement. You're breathing out as you rotate. Hands here to hands here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, put that strap back, and then you're going to come on to your other side. So same thing on the other side. Now you can either stay sat down, short straps in the hands, elbows wide, so the bum is on the heels, or you can come up so you're nice and tall. Elbows wide. The hands are somehow linked to this chest bone, and you're going to breathe out as you rotate. Good. 6. Almost finished. 5, 4, 3, pressing the knees into the carriage to help you turn. 2, and 1. Good. Okay, put that back. And then put your hands on the bar, turn to face the bar. Feet on the headrest. Last move, you're going to go into offering. So you're going to sit your bums down on your heels. And if this is too much on your knees in this position, you can get your box, put it on sideways and sit on the box and do the same move. So we're going to go hands in front of the chest, stay really tall with the spine, breathe out, reach your arms forwards. If you want to make this tougher, you can come up onto your knees to reach your arms and then sit back down. So your arms go forwards and the belly button goes backwards. 6, 5, 4. So we're just trying to get these core muscles to support this movement. The core muscles are working really hard to stabilize what's going on and stop you hurtling off the reformer. Good, and then come down. Well done, good work. All right, so the long loops go back on the pegs. We're going to stay on this spring. Put your hands on the bar, put your right foot onto the platform and press away and straighten this right leg. Okay, so we're just going to do a few stretches. First stretch is stretching the back of the thigh. And you're going to breathe into your belly and then breathe out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, one more deep breath. Good, then bend the right leg, come in and pick up the left foot in the left hand. Now if you can't get your foot because something's tight on the left side of your body, You can't reach around. You're going to stand to the side of your reformer, hold a wall, and do this from here. Or you could lean against your foot bar and do it from here. So press the foot into the hand and push the front of your hip forwards. 6, 5, 4, nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Release the foot. And then swap legs. So one leg in front, press away, straighten that front leg, arms are straight, you're reaching. Breathe into your belly, and out. Breathe in through the nose, and out. One more, in through the nose, and out. Good, bend that front leg, pick up the back leg. Step down if it's too much. Press the foot into the hand and push the front of the hip forwards. Feel like you get a stretch on the front of the thigh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then down, and then come and step the other side. We'll do a roll down. So we're going to stand in front of the bar, 2-inch gap between the thighs and the bar. You're going to shift your weight forwards like you're falling forwards. Dive over the bar with your hands. Do a roll down. Take a breath in and then breathe out. Arms forwards, thigh bones backwards. So feel a stretch through your back now. Scoop the belly to bring it in and keep the head down. Breathe in and then breathe out. Press away. Good. Breathe in to bring it in. And then breathe out, press away. And to finish, scoop, bring it all the way in, stand into your feet and the tailbone down, come all the way up, arms up, reach up, side bend one way, side bend one way, bring it back into the center, side bend the other way, back into the center. Well done, good work. All right, have a great rest of your day or evening. Bye.
Goodbye.